There are calls tonight for the abuse by grooming gangs of mainly white, vulnerable girls and women to be recognised as a racist crime. As with the shocking trial in Newcastle, which ended yesterday, the abusers have been predominantly Asian. Damon Green reports from Rotherham, another city where a grooming gang was exposed.
I thought he was my boyfriend. I thought I was cool, grown up, I knew it all.
This woman was groomed and abused from the age of 14, and nearly 20 years later, she is still suffering.
I feel like my life could have been completely different. I wouldn't have been as damaged. It normalised drugs and guns and crime to me, violence, abuse, and that's how my life's been ever since, really.
Yesterday saw the end of a series of trials in Newcastle, which jailed 18 people for child sexual exploitation. But ministers now concede this is not a problem limited to any one place.
We've all been appalled to discover the extent of child sex abuse in various parts of the country, and effective police operations, as well as knowledge from within individual communities, is the best way to stop this happening.
Since 2010, at least 6 other sex abuse rings have been exposed. These include Rotherham, where 5 Asian men were jailed, and where it's thought there could be up to 1,400 victims. In Rochdale, 9 men from the Pakistani and Afghan communities were convicted for grooming and sex offences in 2012, and in Oxford a year later, a further 7 men from North Africa and Pakistan were sent to prison. In Bristol, 13 Somali men were convicted in 2014. A year later, 6 Asian men were jailed in Aylesbury. For years since the publication of the J report, which revealed the scale of abuse here, Rotherham has been shaken by the extent of its problem. The town's MP says it's time to face uncomfortable facts about its origins.
Of course, there are many forms of child abuse going on with different makeups, but the actual sort of MO of these people they are British Pakistani men. We need to address it. We can't shy away from that, because for political correctness or fear of being racist or whatever it is, we haven't addressed this problem. We have to address this problem now.
And it's a view that some in the British Pakistani community are now starting to confront.
There is an overrepresentation of Pakistani men. There is no doubt about that. We have to address the element in the room. Some of these men think that white girls are worthless. They don't have any regard for these girls. And it's that mindset that we've got to confront as a community.
The consequences of exploitation can live with its victims for years. The question now, just who is best placed to prevent it? Damon Green, ITV News, in Rotherham.